Hi friends, happy Sunday. I'm here with another interesting video for your weight loss journey. As I mentioned last week, I talked to you a little bit about fasting and how it has helped me to lose weight and get my blood sugars and my blood pressure under control. And I will have blood tests done next month, so I'm hoping that all of them come back normal. But my weight, which I can check it on a regular basis, has been trending down, which I'm very happy about. And I shared this with some of my friends, and they've all encouraged me to do these YouTube videos so it can help others too. So let's talk about ways to lose weight. When we have a food problem, an epidemic problem in our country, we have more food than ever, but is that healthy food? The food is adulterated, as you all know, with bad oils, bad fats, GMOs. So when we do look for labels, you do know how to look for those bad signs, right? High fructose, no high fructose corn syrup, non-GMOs, and good nature-made organic food. So food is one part, but how much are we eating and how many times a day are we eating is another part of this whole puzzle. So let me talk to you a little bit about the intermittent fasting. So the fasting is a great way to cut back on the amount of calories we consume. It's not counting calories, but it's counting how many hours a day we're eating and what type of food are we eating. So the intermittent fasting took the internet by a storm. A lot of people practice that. That's great, but have you guys ever heard of extended fasting? So this is taking up the intermittent fasting a notch up into a very uncomfortable zone. And the way it works is our body, when we eat, the food that we digest becomes glucose. Glucose is for immediate energy. The glucose is then converted into glycogen, which is for long-term energy. And then whatever we don't use becomes fat. And where does it get stored? In your liver, in your belly, in your bottom, in your legs, in your arms. So when we have this constant supply of food and we constantly eat because either we're bored or it's time to eat or it's, cravings for certain type of food, we eat. And then what happens? It becomes a fat and gets stored in your body. So when we constantly eat, the body doesn't get a chance to burn what is stored for the future energy. So that's when this fasting comes to play a very big role. If you could only eat on a time restricted, I wouldn't call it diet, restricted to certain times of the day, then your body has time to digest and burn whatever is stored in your body. So when you first start with maybe 8 hours fasting. Let's say if you eat your first meal at 10 o'clock, try to finish by 6 p.m. So the rest of the time, the body has time to digest all the food that you've eaten that day and yesterday and last week. So your body burns it and uses it for energy. Initially, you might feel like you're tired, you're hungry, and you have all these raging hormones come fighting at you, asking you to go grab that candy bar, go grab that cake or cookie or whatever because you're starving. Fight it. You will be able to get over it. So these hormones, hunger hormones, comes like waves. When they come, the ghrelin is one of the hormones, and it wants you to eat and satisfy the hunger right away. But if you can fight it, it'll pass. So try that. Start with eating only 8 hours a day and fasting 16 hours. And when you get comfortable, that 16 hours, make it 24 hours. Eat one meal a day. And then when you really get comfortable with managing your hunger hormones, then you'll be able to push the fasting to 36 hours, which means, let's say today's Sunday, I eat a meal tonight, and then don't eat anything all day Monday, and then eat Tuesday morning. And there's a way to break this extended fasting, and I'll teach you in the next video. But for now, try to do this time-restricted eating or fasting, which is intermittent to extended fasting. And let me know how that goes. And if you have any questions, leave comments underneath, and I'll be able to look at them and answer. But this has really helped me to lose the weight I've been trying to lose for many years. and my glucose is numbers are getting better, my blood pressure is better. I'm off of certain medications. Next month I have a blood test, and I'm hoping to see my cholesterol goes down too. So I'm really encouraged by this fasting lifestyle, and I'm here to teach us women, especially the middle-aged women of Indian and Asian origin. Hope this video helps. Have a great week. Thank you.